Hey, what's up, everybody? Knuckles here. Listen, I don't know if you saw it on Saturday night, but the Maple Leafs were playing, and they honored some of their former players, and they brought out Börje Salming, who was stricken with ALS last August. I got to tell you, I was so moved by the ceremony. I don't know how you couldn't have been if you're a hockey fan or not. If you happen to see that ceremony, to see Boya alongside Daryl Sittler, his teammate and good friend, the tears in their eyes. And Boya, at this point, cannot speak. His ability to speak has been taken away from him. And, he was diagnosed last August. What I want to say about him, and I had the opportunity to meet him in retirement. I played against him for 9 of my 13 years in the NHL. And I got to tell you, when I met him, he was one of the nicest gentlemen I've ever met. He was just so friendly. We had great conversations. And when people often ask me, oh, who's the toughest guy in the league? Who's the toughest guy you ever played against? Who's the toughest? And I get it. People are really interested in that. But for my money, Börje Salming is not only a great hockey player, a Hall of Fame hockey player, he's one of the toughest hockey players to ever play in the NHL. And I say that because he came over here at a time, his first year was like 73. And we know how violent and how physical and demanding the NHL was at that time, as far as the physicality, the fighting, the stick work, everything. And Boya came over here. Basically, he was walking into the lion's den. One of the first Europeans to come over here. He had to deal with a lot of abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse throughout his career. I think maybe toward the end, things started to change for him a little bit. And I'm sure his teammates surrounded him and helped him get through those, especially those early years, because he was such a target for everybody in the NHL, going after him, questioning his courage, all those things. And we talked about that when I met him. And I asked him how difficult it was on him. And he said it was tough in the early go, and tough isn't always, oh, I drop my gloves and beat everybody up, or I'll fight anybody. No, tough is doing what he did. Coming over here. Here's a guy, he lost his dad when he was only 5 years old. So, not having his dad growing up had to be difficult on him. And then finding his way in hockey, had the passion for the game. And then he comes over here. So, I just wanted to throw that out there and let people know what just a wonderful human being, a good person he was. But tough, that's tough. Börje Salming was tough, what he did. Coming over here, like I said, and having to deal with the things he had to play the game that he loved here in North America. Not an easy thing to do. One of the first guys to do it and blazed the way and opened the door for not only Swedes, but Europeans, all Europeans, wherever you're from in Europe, whether it's Germany, from Eastern Europe and Russia, Czechoslovakia, Slovakia, Czechs. He's the guy who opened the door. And I wanted to honor him and let people know what a good person he was, not just a great hockey player, not just a Hall of Fame hockey player, but a good person, and nothing but respect for this guy. And I just hope he's able to, enjoy and be around his family for what time he has left here on this earth. And again, nothing but respect for Börje Salming.